I remember one of my favorite anecdote that is when I went hunting for the first time in Linares, Nuevo León. It was during Easter holidays. My family used to go to the Linares to visit relatives who lives there. Usually, all cousins and I live together in a truck because it's more fun, more entertainment for us. And we arrived to the Cabacitos to buy cornbread, pineapples. I think that is the word. Um, we always usually stay awake or maybe two, since we don't have to go hunting, also fishing. We are going to camp to help in the ranches or the uncles, to go to the rivers to the pass the time. Um, when I went to when I first went to hunting, it was usually at night and it's usually fresh according to the season, right? We usually leave at 7 of the afternoon to be able to be in the areas throughout the night waiting for the deer to pass. That day I remember that I go with my uncle and cousin since we separate in group. I remember having to walk more than 8 kilometers already. That we can why we cannot enter by a car since we couldn't scare the deers. When we reach of the area sprinting, I remember that when we were to settle down and quiet away, my uncle saw a deer. He was passing through the place that 100 meters away, so he decided to shoot first since he has more experience than my cousin and I. I managed to hurt him, but we had to follow the blood trail. And when we see the different deer pathway, this time my uncle allowed me to the one to the fire the gun. Um, and I remember when my pulse began to accelerate when I aimed for the scope. My breath held for a moment, and we had tried to gun. That night we managed to kill 3 deer, which were made barbecue, pit, which is very delicious.